So it looks like we are finally getting Ken Carson's A Great Chaos after a tweet Ken made a few days ago after months of fans waiting and 3 months after it was originally supposed to drop in July. First thing first, unless you guys have actually been like, living under a rock, Ken did make a tweet saying Friday the 13th. And now this isn't the first time that Ken did actually tweet something like this, as actually like, late last year, he actually did tweet the exact same thing, which actually was hinting at something dropping on January 13th. But apparently, according to a Carti leaker, on January 13th, Carti's album was supposed to drop before he actually got arrested. And now usually, and when Ken is actually teasing stuff on his Twitter, he always deletes the tweet immediately after. And this is what he did do with the original album release date tweet for July 17th. But this Friday the 13th tweet is indeed still up. And after Ken tweeted this, many people were actually wondering, what is he actually gonna drop on this day? Because obviously this album clearly does not have a leading single after Ken did actually tease it so many times, obviously being paranoid and it's over. But if we do check the A Great Chaos Instagram, which Ken did actually make at the start of the rollout, the bio does say 13th. And at first said July 17th, the original date for the album, and then soon after actually wasn't dropping on that day. So this all means that this album is actually dropping on October 13th, which is the only Friday the 13th actually coming up, and it is obviously before the Antagonist tour that actually does start in mid-November. So maybe he might drop a leading single before the album does drop. But hey, speaking of that leading single, man, a huge song and a huge gorilla in general, Paranoid aka Keltec, has actually leaked recently, man. I can only imagine how much the song is gonna blow up when it actually does release, along with the other Ken and Lone songs on this album. Also, a few people were actually speculating that Ken did actually leak this song by himself, since the label won't let him drop any music. So hey man, I don't even know. And he actually did say in an interview about 2 weeks ago that this album is actually 100% done, but the label won't let him drop it yet. So hopefully he got the green light from Carti and Interscope that he can actually drop the album. Because hey man, as much as we blame Ken for lying, he wants to drop as much as possible but just can't, bro. All he dropped this year was one single and was obviously featured on Lone's album, and he obviously teased multiple dates for the album these past few months but did not drop. So hey man, it's not Ken's fault, man. That's all I can say. But now that Ken is actually dropping on October 13th, what does this mean for Carti? Now obviously Carti will drop after Ken. The Antagonist tour starts in mid-November, so I could see Carti drop between late October to early November, maybe even on Halloween, since that would kind of fit the vibe of his next album. This man's gotta drop something, bro. Besides that, I appreciate you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe for more Carti content, and peace out.
She get it, she know it's how we dying on. She get it, she live her life on styrofoam.